Do you realize what this is?
The crucial piece of evidence we were looking for?
The clue which will lead us to the heart of the evil ninja empire? Nah, even better! It's a place where we can get some pizza!
One of the coolest, most badass things to not only come out of this Ninja Turtles cartoon, but just in Ninja Turtles as a property in general, as a whole, is this opening to the show. The theme song was fire. The animation was, I believe, done by Toei Animation. If that's ringing any bells, it's because they were also doing Dragon Ball, and I believe still do Dragon Ball like Super. The Turtlepedia page says they did the first season, so I assume that includes this iconic intro as well. Now, obviously we didn't have YouTube back then, but if we did, I would have totally done a breakdown of this intro. Hell, I'm doing right now. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Let's dive into the sewers, just grab a pizza, and let's take a trip to the past, because in this video, we're gonna break down and geek out to the intro to the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, and we'll talk about at the end if this is this the best intro to come out of the TMNT as a whole. We'll talk about that at the end, but first let's do this breakdown. Okay, let's hit play here and we'll take a look at the first 5 seconds. Okay, you got the clouds rolling over the moon. Damn, it looks so sick, and it's a big staple in almost every animated show to come after this. The 2003 series kind of had it, and the 2012 series definitely had it, and that goes for the 2018 new one as well. But yeah, just a beautiful shot of the sky. Every time you saw that moon as a kid, you knew it was about to go down. Okay, then we get a rapid pull down to the streets where we see a manhole cover that's freaking shooting pink energy with lightning into the sky. The street and the sidewalk look all grungy and dirty. I love the feel of it. Now, okay, so in these next 5 seconds, we see some blue like electricity mixing in with the pink energy, and it's flying all over the place, which looks really sick. I'm assuming it has to do with the pink ooze that is in this series, which is really weird because it's pretty much green every time after this. It's never been pink again. Okay, next we see 4 baby turtles levitate into the air surrounded by the pink energy. Now, the turtles are floating up into the sky. When next, I gotta say, this next shot is, in my humble opinion, the best that the Ninja Turtles have ever been animated. Now, I don't want to say drawn, because obviously there's been drawings, even fan art of the Ninja Turtles that has been pretty sick, but animated as like an official animation for the Ninja Turtles, this little clip right here is the best I feel like they've ever been animated. Sadly, the show didn't have this quality of animation throughout its series, but here in the intro, it's definitely one of my favorites. So the smoke clears and we get a look at Michelangelo. It's freaking dark, the shadows look legit, Mikey's got his nunchucks ready to go. Then the camera pulls back and we see the rest of the turtles just looking tight. Just seeing this shot would get me so pumped. Wish we had a series that looked dark like this with the turtles. 2003 series kinda did it, but I feel like they could have gone a little further. This animation just looks a little more grittier, a little more dirty, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's keep going. So not too much here, but we do get the iconic logo morphing kind of like pizza dough, which I always thought was kind of cool. It finally takes its form and you get the iconic logo. And next we get a look at the turtle van, which by the way was one of the most sickest toys to ever come out. Then we get a look at the top of the turtle van and it's opening up and we see all 4 turtles looking up and they're all looking pretty pissed off and clenching their fist, and yeah, I love it. Okay, so out of nowhere they freaking jump and fly into the sky and what I can only describe as the most badassery way possible. And to top it off, we get a shot of April driving the van looking back like, yeah, that just happened, we're the goddamn Ninja Turtles, and her hair is moving in the wind and it's just such a sweet shot. And if you look closely, if you see in the rear view mirror, you can still see the turtles continuing to fly into the sky. So next we get shots of each turtle pulling out their weapon, and the shot ends with all 4 turtles with their weapons drawn. Man, I love how dirty and gritty this art looks. Okay, man, now, I know these are just shots of their hands gripping their weapons, but I could have swore hearing somewhere that drawing hands is pretty tough, but I gotta say, this looks pretty good. I like how each of the turtle has their color in the background, except for Raph. I wonder why they didn't go with red. Anyways, the shot ends with Shredder cutting through the screen and running towards like the camera with the foot behind him. Okay, next we see the turtles coming down from the sky, swinging their weapons, and ending with Leo slicing the screen in half. Next we see Donnie flying through the sky, doing a flip, and then we get to the beginning of this next shot, which is also a big favorite of mine. Mikey looking like a legend, blocking a ninja star, a rock, and a grenade, it looks like. Which reminds me of that old Bruce Lee video where Bruce Lee is playing table tennis with his nunchucks. Anyways, I love the look of the background in this shot and the way Mikey is animated in this part. Next we see Hamato Yoshi starting to transform into Splinter, and it's kind of horrifying. His hands start to deform, he's screaming in agony, claws start coming out of his hands and his hands start smoking. I appreciate how raw this is. I wish they'd do more of this in animated shows. Let's see what's next. Okay, we see that the pink energy taking over his Yoshi's body, and he poof transforms into Master Splinter. He looks down like, oh man, what the hell just happened? And then it cuts to a shot of him in what looks like a very long shipping container or something. I'm not really sure what that is, but he starts wrecking house inside of it, breaking it apart. The next shot begins with all 4 turtles in the sewer, and Leo up front looked like he's calling somebody out, and the line on top of it in the theme song says Leonardo leads. And in the next 10 seconds we get more lines like this for the rest of the turtles. We get Donatello does machines, and we see him with this comically large coffee maker. And then the next line we get is a little bit of a hotbed for debate amongst turtle fans. Some fans hear Raphael is cool but rude, while others hear Raphael is cool but crude. Clearly it says Raphael is cool but rude with an R. And while we're at it, this dress is white and gold, and the voice clearly said Yanni. I mean, how the hell did anybody hear Laurel? I don't really get it. Anyways, Raphael starts off spinning his size and proceeds to grab a slice of pizza and throws it at the screen. Classic Raphael. Finally, we get Michelangelo being a party dude, dancing on top of what I can only describe as the set of Michael Jackson's Don't Stop Till You Get Enough music video. I think we're pretty much at the end here now. We have the turtles jumping across rooftops. I love how Mikey is coming down a zip line instead of jumping across the rooftops, just kind of differentiating him from the rest of the turtles. And then from underground, the Technodrome comes up to the city, and again, here's another one of my favorite shots in this whole thing, and this is the shot of the turtles from behind looking up at this gigantic Technodrome, this impossible task. Man, I hope they recreate this at some point in live action. I feel like the last one kind of tried to do this, and I'll just leave it at that. They tried. Anyways, the turtles say screw it and dart towards the Technodrome, and we get the logo again, and that's pretty much it. That's the iconic 1987 intro. Now, here's the question. Is it the best Ninja Turtles intro? To me, it's got a lot of my favorite elements in TMNT animation of all time, but is it the best? Let me know down below. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Which TMNT intro sequence is the best? The 1987 cartoon, the 2003 cartoon, the 2012 cartoon, or the new 2018 Rise of the TMNT cartoon? Let me know down below which intro you think is the best. I'm gonna kind of do a series of these type of videos and break down the other intros that we just talked about, and we'll just kind of collect some input from you guys down in the comments until the series is over, and then we'll see what everyone thinks is the best intro for TMNT. So let me know down below which one you think is the best. I love to hear what you guys think. All right guys, thanks once again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead, hit thumbs up. If you're stumbling across the channel and want more Ninja Turtles content in your life, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. All right, mutants, that's it for this one. I'll see you in a little bit with another one. Take care.
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.